Can't see where I'm going. Okay. You see me? What's up? Alright, well.
Somebody's back here again. I hear footprints. Hello? How can I help you?
A person approached camp. This is the second time he's approached camp in the last 4 days. Clearly unhinged.
We are. Keep asking questions. We're just going to check on Duncan and Ricky.
She asked them in German. What do you want to ask?
From midnight knocks to strangers circling their vehicles, these encounters turned into real-life nightmares. On February 8th, 2023, Errol Wright uploaded this video where he went to Pluckley Village in Kent, known as one of the most haunted places in England, and he planned to spend the night alone in his camper van. Still, even at the start, he did not feel fully comfortable being there on his own.
It really did make me jump just then. Yeah, I'm not so happy being out here on my own.
As he moved around the village and learned about its dark history, the place felt quiet in a strange way. Almost too quiet for a place known for so many ghost stories.
Now, there are no less than 12 ghosts in this village, and depending on your sources, the internet, there might be 13, might be 14, might be 15, but it's done wonders for the village of Pluckley having this title, because since the Guinness Book of Records did that, they really have been cashed in. I mean, I'm not joking, the place here every day of the week is like heaving with ghost hunters and tourists. Well, it is a bit early. Perhaps they're all at home still. They're trying to get here. I don't know. I've just noticed my hair's gone a bit crooked. I've got a little screen here. Oh, sorry about the hair. It's a bit of a mess today. I'm going to refer to my notes quickly. Right, we're back. What's really fascinating is that there actually hasn't been a ghost sighting since 1989, was when the Guinness Book of Records...
When he reached the graveyard near the old church, the stories of spirits wandering there made the place feel heavier, as if something unseen could be close.
Now we've come to the spooky bit, the church, the graveyard. It's where they all hang out. Okay, so what I've got here is my book of facts, and it says book of facts written on it, so it must be true. Actually, it's just stuff I printed off the internet, so yeah, it must be true. This is the graveyard of the St. Nicholas Church, and Lady Deering, the lady in red, used to wander around here. I'm going to read it out because it's a lot easier than me trying to memorise it. The Red Lady, a member of the Deering family, is said to be buried 7-legged coffins within an oak coffin and placed in the crypt in St. Nicholas's Church. That's that there. The Red Lady was said to be buried with a red rose in her coffin, hence the name the Red Lady. She is said to be searching...
Later, near a small bridge, the story of a woman who burned to death there and was still seen as a figure in flames added to the feeling that this place was not normal.
What we got here is Pinnock Bridge. And from the Book of Facts, we've got the Watercress Lady. You have to excuse the cars going by, that's why I'm shouting a bit. It's so busy, this road. Yeah, on its banks in the earlier 20th century, the old gypsy lady eked out a meagre living gathering watercress. In case you don't know what watercress is, if you're my age, it's the sort of thing you used to grow when you're in your junior school in those little pots. I'm not actually sure anyone actually bothers with the sort of stuff these days. A bit pointless, really. Anyway, moving on. Each night as the sun went down, she would sit on this wall right here in fact, and she'd smoke a clay pipe and drink gin from a battered old flask. Well, I guess nothing's much changed really from those old days to now. One evening she fell asleep. The pipe dropped onto the rags she wore for clothing, and within moments she had erupted into a raging ball of flames. No one heard her agonising screams. She was found the next day, a charred pile of ashes, somewhere around about here I guess. The battered old flask and the shattered clay pipe lay nearby. But a ghost has been seen many times since. In the years that followed her tragic death, she manifests as a screaming, howling figure surrounded by flames. However, in the latter years, she has become nothing more than a faint pink glow that hovers in the air in a spot where the watercress lady was burnt alive. What a story, eh? What a story. Right, moving on. Now this junction here is called Fright Corner, and it's not because of the amount of traffic that keeps coming by here. Let's go back to the book.
At another spot where a man was said to be killed and left pinned to a tree, the silence around him felt even deeper, like the place was holding something dark.
Fright Corner, a highwayman is said to have met his gruesome end here. I'm saying this while all these cars are going by and giving me very funny looks. Let's just hope I don't get run over. It was said that he was pursued across the fields here onto this very spot where I'm standing, and there used to be an oak tree here. He put up a tremendous and spirited fight, but was finally overpowered and run through with the cold sharp steel of several swords. I think he might have been pinned to the oak tree. Oh, that's the bit I typed in there. Yeah, probably might have been pinned to the oak tree. His last desperate battle is, from time to time, repeated before startled witnesses who passed.
As night slowly came, he stayed inside the van waiting. But the darkness outside made everything feel more tense, like something could happen at any time.
It's a selection of ghosts for you for the minute. There are plenty more if you're interested in doing your own research. We've got the highwayman, the phantom coach and horses, sort of goes up and down there. We've got the hanging body of the schoolmaster, the colonel who hanged himself in Parkwood. I'm reading this off a bit of paper if you hadn't guessed. And many more for you to enjoy as if they ever decide to make an appearance. Now, meanwhile, what's the most important thing to do now? As we all know, ghosts don't come out until the night time, do they? So it is getting on a bit now. I'm going to hang around, wait for it to get dark, and then I think we'll come out into the graveyard when it's dark, and clearly stuff is going to happen. Well, I hope it happens. Or do I? No, maybe I don't. I don't know. Let's go for that. Right, I'm going to go back, I'm going to grab a coffee, grab some food, and wait for it to get dark.
When it finally got dark, he walked alone into the graveyard, and the moment he stepped in, it was hard to see anything. Only darkness around him, making every step feel unsure.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. Well, we're at the back. This is the back of the graveyard. I've got this light, but it's so dark out, I don't know if we're going to be able to see anything. I certainly don't expect anything to happen. Hopefully not. We're going to go and have a look. Hold on. Oh, get my hand on that. Let's see what's going on here.
The deeper he went, the more alone he felt, with no sound except his own movement and no clear view of what was around him.
It's just too dark. I was hoping to be able to see more. Yeah, there's not really much I can do. Oh my word, it's so dark. Can't see anything. Wow. Look at this, see? I think this is not going to happen. Now, I might get out of here. I'm very much on my own. Oh, it's so dark. Can't see where I'm going. Okay. You see me? Oh, yeah, let me see that sea. Entrances go around here.
At one point, something suddenly made him jump. A sharp moment in the silence that broke his focus and made him feel exposed.
I don't, there we go. It's quite late. It's full moon, actually. It's a bit weird. Yeah, nothing much to see. I've got to be honest with you. It's quite dark. These lights aren't the greatest. These lights aren't the greatest. Oh, sorry, it's just a bike. Oh no! Oh, that made me jump. No, that really did make me jump just then. Oh, it's like the Blair Witch. I think.
After that, the fear stayed with him, and being alone in that darkness no longer felt safe. So he decided to leave the place and return to his van.
I've had enough. Yeah, I'm not so happy being out here on my own anymore. So we're gonna go. Right, we done? Yeah.
Even though nothing clear was seen, the night did not feel normal, like something could have been there, just out of sight. On February 24th, 2026, the Overland Nomad YouTube channel posted a video from South Padre Island where a man took his 1994 Toyota pickup for a quiet solo beach camp near Access 6 with his dog, Piper. What started as a peaceful trip slowly turned into something that didn't feel right.
Instagram, because you're going to be seeing me for exclusive content on their channel and Instagram. I'm going to be the Texas representative, so there's going to be a lot of videos, but not just that, but I'm going to be inviting you guys to a lot of cars and coffees just all over Texas, maybe some trail rides. I'm going to be posting up soon, so really excited. And there's one thing I do want to tell you.
At first, everything was normal. He drove onto the sand, found a spot, and set up his small camper. The wind was strong, but later it calmed down.
Pretty nice. And I think I got a pretty good deal, $100. It's their version 1. You know what, for now we're gonna drop it to just the 1 so we don't waste a lot of battery. And what's cool is that you set the light all the way up, so in case there's a lot of mosquitoes or not mosquitoes, like flies and gnats, they get attracted up there, not right next to you. Well guys, this is a great way to start 2026, a solo trip out here in South Padre Island. One of my favorite places to camp. Maybe, no, I'm not gonna say the most because the sand is annoying, but you get rewarded with this beautiful view of the ocean or the Gulf and the waves. And on top of that, I get the whole beach to myself. There's been only a few fishermen that have traveled south, and I do know.
He cooked food, relaxed, and enjoyed the silence. There were only a few distant lights far away, nothing unusual.
You know, if there's one car out there, I could see its lights, but I mean, I have the whole entire beach to myself. It doesn't get any better than that, guys. It's always nice to get away from things, take a break from work, from daily life, and come out here in the wilderness and sit by the fire and think about things, you know? I think all of us need a little reset every so often, doesn't matter who, everyone needs one. It's important. You know, come out here solo or with your dog or with friends and family. It's all pretty good. Sometimes I do need like a little solo trip like this. It's pretty nice. All right, guys, well, it's time to cook up some dinner. Put this here. We're gonna be cooking some fajita. But first, we're gonna chop up some onions,
Then suddenly, while cooking, something changed. He saw a light moving outside. Not a car, but someone walking toward him.
Okay. ¿Necesita una llamada? ¿Qué necesita? A ver si me podía ayudarme a sacar mi ropita. Lo que pasa es que quedó así pegadita.
Piper, you scared me, dude. I kid you not, I was cooking and I was just having to stare through the window and I see a light like coming up, like someone walking. And I freaked me out. I got my protection.
That's when fear hit him. He quickly grabbed his protection and held onto Piper. His mind started racing. A woman appeared. She said they were stuck nearby, but something felt wrong.
And yeah, it was a lady. I saw there was a car that went up to the East Cut. And I do know that there's one car out there. I could see its lights, and I guess they're stuck. But look, I would love to help, but I'm by myself. There's no one out here. And I don't know if it's a trap. I don't know. So, you know, I offered a call. You know, I have signal. She said she didn't. I said, well, I can call, you know, you can use my phone. But yeah, that's sketchy. All right, guys, I'm gonna pack up and leave. So that was a weird situation. I got a really, really bad vibe about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and skedaddle because it just didn't sound right. She had a freaking phone. I offered her to make a phone call. She said no.
That didn't make sense. He could still see a vehicle's light far away, turning on and off. It made him feel like someone else was out there, watching.
There's no patrolling law enforcement out here. You're on your own, like the Wild West. Last thing I want to happen is get jumped or robbed or something. I mean, I can see the car light up there, like it comes in and out, but I don't know. I don't want to be in an ambush. Something weird.
The place suddenly didn't feel empty anymore. It felt like a setup. He didn't want to take the risk. So he made a quick decision. He packed everything and left.
All right, guys, this is probably the creepiest camping situation I've ever had, to be honest with you. So I packed up everything. I'm just verifying everything is here. Looks like everything's secured. All right, well, time to go.
Even as they left, the fear stayed. He called the authorities, but they couldn't do anything. They told him the same thing he was already thinking. It sounded dangerous.
All right, guys, well, I was thinking about just camping a few miles south, but then I spoke to my wife and she had a good point. She's like, that just sounds super sketchy. She's like, I don't know how you're gonna go to sleep. And I said, yeah, you're right. And I did call, I called 911. I called the county just to report it. And they said they couldn't do much. They're like, we can't send anyone out there to like rescue or anything. Like, they're on their own on that one. And then I told them my predicament, and the guy was like, oh yeah, that sounds super sketchy. I'd probably leave. So I calmly packed my items and then I'm heading south now. And at this point, I think...
As he drove away, he kept thinking about it. He realized something important that night. It wasn't the dark, it wasn't the beach, it was people.
Get away from people, because I'm not scared of animals here. I'm not scared of ghosts. I'm not scared of anything spooky like that. The only spooky thing I know are other humans. And they could be nefarious. They could be doing nefarious things out here.
And sometimes trusting your gut is the only thing that keeps you safe. On February 14th, 2022, a solo female traveler with the YouTube channel Asleep 5 Decades had a truly creepy and scary night. Around midnight, she heard footsteps very close to her van. Then a knock right by her head woke her from a deep sleep.
It's 4:30 in the morning. I don't feel safe. Who are you? So, it's now 4:57, but at 4:37, so like 20 minutes ago, I was in a dead sleep, and I was woken from a knock, like right where my head is, ironically. So I was like frozen. I looked at the time, and it was very strange to me, like who would be knocking on the van at 4:30 in the morning. So by the second knock, I believe it was second, could be the third knock.
At 4:37 in the morning. It was a strange time for a knock. The knocking came 3 times, each time. When she finally said, "Hello," there was no answer. She thought it might be someone on a bike going up the drive. She lay back down, trying to understand what was happening and worrying that they wanted to rob her.
And they would knock 3 times every time. I just mustered, "Hello?" And no answer. The person was on a bike, like a pedal bike, like a 10-speed bike, a mountain bike or something, and they were up the drive. And so I just came and lied back down and trying to register what the hell just happened, who was that, what did they want, what were their intentions, and all I could think about is they were probably planning on robbing what was ever inside the van. So I just kind of like went back to sleep, or lied back down, went back to bed, I should say, and about 15 minutes later, I hear it again, like a knock on the side of my van again. "How can I help you?" And they say, "I got a question for you." And I said, "It's 4:30 in the morning. I don't feel safe." And so I quietly got up and I went to the front and I peeked out and parked way up on the drive. All I could see is like headlights, and then they backed out and went and left. So
About 10 minutes later, she heard another knock on the side of her van. When she said, "How can I help you?" a voice replied with a question. Feeling unsafe at 4:30 in the morning, she quietly went to the front and peeked out. She saw headlights way up the drive, and then the car backed out and left. She felt very unsafe.
I'm not feeling so safe, you know? I just don't even know what to make of it. Like, what were they thinking? I do sleep with this beside my bed. And I never thought that I would have to pull it out or grab it. And I did. I hear footprints. Hear that? Yeah, somebody was just here again 3 times now. The third time I looked out, they were walking on foot. I seen them walking and they hid behind the tree there. And then they went to a car, the same car that was here earlier. Well, that was back, and then it backed away and left again. 3 times in one night. This time, they didn't knock though. They were just walking around. I could hear.
Then she heard footsteps again. Someone was back for the 3rd time. When she looked out, she saw someone walking on foot. They hid behind a tree and then went to the same car that had been there earlier. The car came back and then left again. This time they didn't knock, but she could hear them walking around her van. She felt really scared.
Them walking around the van. But I'm not feeling so safe. Like, I'm just feeling like, I don't know.
The next morning, she saw footprints all around her van that were not hers. 2 of her water bottles had been spilled. The big footprints worried her a lot. Someone had been very interested in why she was there.
The footprints, look at this one. This is mine. I'll show you. There's mine. See? Right here. Look. Somebody spilled 2 of my water bottles right there. 8 liters of water gone, but I don't know why. I don't know why they were, look, see? And then over here, these are like literally footprints. I never go there. If I collect my snow, I go right on this path and I cross over here, and that's my spot right there. But look, they were actually, there's some more, look at that. They came here, they were standing here, as you can see. Look at the footprints though, look at that, that's massive. See that? Like, this worries me, like, oh my God. Yeah, this has me really concerned. Nothing's here because it's all melted already, but yeah, so, oh, here we go. Here's a couple right here, there and there. Here's.
Even though the following night was quiet, she couldn't easily forget the fear she felt that early morning. She realized the person knew she was sleeping in the van because they knocked right by her sleeping area. She felt like she was being watched and knew she had to be more careful after such a creepy night.
I'll put, there's my print again. Okay. There. Anyways, it's hard to believe just 4 days ago. And already Frosty is gone. You can hardly see any of the snow angels, and yeah. Okay, so it's now Sunday, February 13th, and last night it was a quiet night, thank God. I certainly don't want to be put in a situation where I have to use force, like where I have to, if somebody tried to break in my van, well, they would probably be the one getting hurt, because I've got many ways of protecting myself, and believe me, I would do what I have to do to defend myself, especially, you know, that was a trigger, and when I get triggered, well, you know, I'm not thinking straight, and so I definitely would not be responsible for my actions. That I know for sure. Like last night, I was seriously, not last night, I mean Friday night, early Saturday morning. I didn't sleep after that. Really couldn't, you know.
On January 21st, 2026, Adventuring with Amanda and Live Life Now uploaded a video from Arizona near American Girl Mine BLM, close to Yuma. What started as a normal camping trip slowly turned into something very disturbing.
I just got a message that the cops were called because of some crazy guy in camp, and he walked by my van. So, time to get out of my van. So we got the police here because we had some drama.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to record while he's here because I'm respectful. Oh, y'all.
Early in the morning, around 7:30, she heard strange yelling in the distance. At first, it did not seem serious, just noise carried by the wind. But later, things became clear and much worse.
You know, I thought I heard some yelling this morning, right? Around 7:30. And, yeah, so...
Soon, word spread across the campsite that someone had already called the police. The woman had been walking around, going from one van to another. No one knew what she would do next. Then things got more serious.
Person approached camp. This is the second time he's approached camp in the last 4 days. Clearly unhinged. Came into our camp asking where Schoolypalooza was. This is the 4th person who's asked where Schoolypalooza is. They are in the wrong place. We are not it. But he essentially...
That is when the situation turned dark. She went up to another camper and started saying shocking things. The woman disappeared on foot somewhere in the area, and now officers were searching for her.
Tracy told him to get away because he was clearly unhinged, went over to Tim's bus. He was asking Tim to kill him and all these really crazy things. The sheriff was called. He's on foot somewhere, and now the sheriff is trying to find him. The sheriff warned us that this area has become not the safest. And that's really scary because this is a really beautiful area and it's somewhere I wanted to come back to. But if that sort of thing happens around here, yeah, I'm not coming back here alone. I'm even skeptical about being here with my lady friends. However, many of us pack heat, so I'm not too worried about it this time around. But damn, unhinged people are a threat. But then when they start talking about
For a moment, there was silence, but it did not last. Soon, her voice was heard again, louder, desperate, and closer. She shouted for help again and again, her voice echoing across the desert. It sounded like she was losing control.
Murderous activities. And then you think about people like that going to a big event like Schoolie-Palooza. That's really scary. That's one of the reasons why I stopped going to Schoolie. I feel like it's become like there's some really shady people and activity that go there now, which is sad. I used to really enjoy going, but gotta stay safe, y'all.
Of everyone trying to kill me, with no exception, no matter what I do to Kim. I don't have a life. I cannot love. I have no purpose. Kill me. I cannot love.
Did you make the call, Dan?
Huh?
Did you make a call?
No.
Oh, I thought he said you were calling.
Huh?
Here. I've got him. I can't call because I got him on here. Can you call the authorities?
Right now, shoot me. You said Adler. Shoot me. Help! 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 Shoot me or help me!
People stayed back, watching carefully.
Tim did a really good job at maintaining his composure when dealing with this person. Now, Stan was also there as backup. He did not pull out a firearm. He had a tire iron.
Then finally, the police arrived. But what they said next made everything even more disturbing. They warned everyone that the area was no longer safe. They even told campers to carry weapons for protection. Hearing that from law officers made the danger feel very real.
But it was handled, and then the authorities showed up. Now, it's actually kind of scary because the cops warned all of us and told all of us that we should all be carrying firearms, which it's just, it's kind of weird to hear a police officer like tell you that straight up, but I already carry. I am trained and experienced in the use of a firearm. Especially as a solo female traveler, unfortunately, we always have to watch our backs, and we live in a really scary, aggressive, mean, violent society. I'm really bummed out because this place is somewhere I wanted to come back to. And we are at American Girl Mine, BLM, which is on the border of Arizona and California near Yuma, Arizona. But I'm not going to come back here again unless I'm in.
Later, another detail stayed in everyone's mind. The woman's shoes looked like the kind given to someone just released from prison. No one knew her past, and that made it even more frightening.
In a group with multiple people. It's also slightly frightening because the police officer told us that the shoes this man was wearing were the types of shoes that they give you when you get out of prison and you don't have shoes. So I'm not sure of this man's history. I pray that he doesn't hurt anyone or himself, and maybe he gets the help he needs, whatever that looks like. I am thankful that nobody was hurt, but it is incredibly important to always prioritize your safety. Don't make any rash decisions. It was smart of Tracy to be recording and then to have Tim and Stan.
In the end, no one was hurt, but the feeling did not go away. The desert was quiet again, yet it no longer felt peaceful. On November 18th, 2021, Chelsea Maxine uploaded this video. She was on her first solo van trip, trying to find a safe place to stop before night fully set in.
I'm just so happy that we made this choice because I didn't even think about it. When I pulled up to the first place, I just kind of whipped it into it because in my mind I was thinking, oh my gosh, am I actually going down here to this area? But I was scared, I was nervous. You hear so many bad things in the news and online, and it just makes you scared. It makes you scared to go places. At least it makes me scared. Maybe not you.
As it got darker, the road felt emptier. She locked her doors and stayed inside, already feeling uneasy.
But I locked my doors. I feel like part of me felt like it should just stay in the car all the way to my destination and then only get out there. And that's how I've been living. I've been living very cautious, overly cautious. You guys, I need air. I need air. I need air. I'm overheating. I will be okay by myself. This is really freaking me out. But I can do it. It'll be okay. But it's already going on 6 o'clock. The sun is actually starting to set, which is freaking me out because we have so many hours to drive still, and I need to get gas. I want to get gas before the sun goes down. I need a bathroom break. I want to do all of that before the sun goes down, so that's just one last thing.
Then she noticed it. A vehicle came up close behind her and stayed there. It did not pass. It did not slow down. It just stayed close.
This guy is literally on my butt. I'm over here. I just pulled into this church really quick. Okay, you guys, I'm editing this video and I seen something that looks really weird. I'm not entirely sure what it is. So if you guys have an explanation, I would love to know in the comments down below. And I would also love to know if you guys see this too. I don't know if it's something paranormal. I don't know. I seen something in the background in the window and I kind of zoomed into it and I was like, what is that? Thinking it'd be like a car light or something passing by the window, but it wasn't. That's when I freaked out because if you look, it's not a car passing by. It's literally like a light that comes out from the back and then it goes back in, and it does it twice. But there was no one there. Like, there was no cars in the parking lot. Oh no, man. Oh no. And then I started hearing noises inside my car. I'm sitting there. I didn't move the car. I didn't get out of the car. But there's...
She turned into a quiet area near a church. For a moment, it felt like a break. But as soon as she stopped, the lights turned on from a house hidden in the dark. The place did not feel safe.
just had to pull over because this guy was riding my butt and I couldn't freaking see anything anywhere, so I just had to pull over and let him pass me. Literally all the way down the road. And I just keep picturing that movie. I can't remember the name of it right now. I don't even want to say the name of it right now, even if I do remember it. And it reminded me of how there was a truck that was riding the other person's butt the entire way, and obviously you know how that movie ended. So that's all I could think of, and then I see all these cops, and then I see this place on fire, all while I can barely see the road because the guy is riding my butt. And I'm still really far away from my first destination, and I pulled over into this creepy area. There's a church here, but that's not what's creepy. There's a house back there that looks hidden in the woods. And as soon as I pulled in, they turned on their lights like they were coming outside. Why am I still here, actually? I gotta go. I get murdered or kidnapped or something. That truck I told you about and how I pulled over, I start driving down the road. I look to the right. The truck is pulled over. It's standing out of it, staring towards where my car is.
Back on the road, the same pressure returned. The truck was behind her again. Closer this time, so close she could barely see its headlights.
And maybe it's a different truck. Maybe it's just different people in the truck, you know? And maybe I'm just freaking myself out. And also, maybe I shouldn't have listened to a story time where someone talked about this person stalking them, and after that, listening to a crime story, like a crime case. Oh my God, don't hit me. Jeez. A car just passed. Why was I freaking out like that? Oh my God. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to be me. I don't know. I'm leaving it in though. I'm leaving it in. And now we'll suffer through the rest of it together because I don't know what else to do. Alright, here we go. Driving at night has never freaked me out so much. Like at first I wasn't that scared, but people are just driving wild, and it's not even the weekend. Like, my emotions were a little intense. I'm like in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, that truck was pulled over, and I think I saw him pull back out after I left, but there was like 3 cars between us before he pulled back out. So I don't know. I'm probably worrying for no reason. And it's probably because this is my first time really traveling alone. And I really do think this was supposed to start out as a short couple-day trip, and I wanted to actually turn it into a long one. It would have been fun, but oh my gosh, it is the same truck, and he's about to come up on my butt.
She drove past. Minutes later, the truck returned, right behind her again.
Like, why? Like you guys, he's right there again. The same freaking truck. At least he's kind of backing off now. I don't know. He's still really close, but he was just on my butt. And I just really don't like it. And I don't like that he was pulled over. It'll all be fine. I'm just not gonna pull over or stop anywhere. I really have to pee though. But I'm not about to stop at a gas station because this whole situation is just sketch to me right now. Like I said though, it's probably just me freaking out because it's my first trip alone. It's fine. We're gonna be fine. I'm gonna play a YouTube video to listen to it. I wanted to turn on a podcast, but
The road was dark, empty, no safe place to stop. It stayed there, not leaving. It was just following for a long time.
I would really like for him to stop riding my butt. You guys, he got so close you could not even see his headlights. That's how close he was to my car. That's why I was freaking out. And also, it was Halloween.
Then the realization hit. It was the same truck. Again, she did not stop.
I would really like for him to stop riding my butt. That'd be great. It's been kind of a while.
She kept driving into the night, and the feeling that she was not alone stayed with her. On November 30th, 2025, Two Seats Forward uploaded this video, and he arrived at Cannock Chase in the UK for a night ghost hunt. But even before it got fully dark, the forest already felt quiet and strange, like something was watching from the trees.
I'm really clumsy. Actually, Paul's normally the one who falls over in it. Oh, can't see him again. He's disappeared. But we'll see if anything goes bump in here. I think even walking through here in the dark's a bit creepy. We can't believe what a small world this is. So these are the Tent Box Terrors. They meet regularly and they've organised this takeover this weekend. But the lady over there stroking Rusty with the orangey red top on, we were talking about Rusty in general, and then she said, I was saying where we had him from in Wales and he was impulsive, and we were up near Anglesey, and she said, did you have it from a gentleman called Glyn? I was like, what? I said, yeah. She said, I'm from North Wales as well, and I know him, and he's his father, Rusty's father, is the father to her dog as well.
As they walked deeper into the woods, it became harder to see, and the path felt uneasy, like they were not alone even though they were in a group.
Oh, here we are. It's pitch black.
I can't see where I'm going.
It's dark. You're a bit scared. Give us a light.
I'm trying to put the big one on.
Are you scared?
It's scary.
Oh, you're a little bit. What's that? Okay. Try again. We've got the lighting right. Paul just nearly fell down the bank. We've got a few people behind us. You can't see it over there, but that is Castle Ring. Richard, what kind of things have you got in your goodie bag?
Well, we got...
Then, during the investigation, they asked for any sign, and after a few seconds, there were soft sounds and movement around them that did not match anyone in the group.
black cats and hopefully lots of spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did a pretty good job.
Okay, we're going to keep this wall of energy here now. From that, I've seen that there's one, possibly two people here that are receptive to you. Can you let us know that you are here by making a sound or lighting one of those machines up on the floor? Here.
Soon after, some of them felt pain and pressure on their backs, like something unseen was close to them.
Is it you causing the pain on people's backs? Do you want us to be here?
Then a few people quietly noticed faint whispering coming from the trees nearby, even though no one was standing there.
Is a blonder. These are a green
Okay, there is something that's trying to come through because the K2 has flashed.
Can I see here better?
Use
Smell.
our energy.
Bonjour.
Use our energy to light up the lights on the K2.
There's a lot of us here tonight.
Do we just make you feel uncomfortable because there's a lot of us?
couple of us heard some whispering from here, and we think it came from this area. I've put also 3 balls down that flash that if you...
The feeling grew stronger as they stayed, like something was slowly coming closer without being seen.
So again, if there is anybody who would like to contact us, we don't wish you any harm. We welcome you to join us. Can you please just let us know that you are here, either by talking to us, touching one of us, or using one of the machines on the floor. Would anybody like to communicate with us tonight?
Also, when one person stood still, their body started to move slightly on its own, as if pulled by something they could not control.
Let your body do what it wants to do. I'll start the questions moving around in a circle. Is there anything here that is wanting to communicate through Jay tonight that is here with us right now? Yes or no?
I'm not moving, but my legs keep going backwards, so I'm not moving.
The air felt heavy, and it became harder to ignore the feeling that something was there with them, listening.
That's not happening. It's just sort of that.
Yeah, which is a pendulum, which is the way it's supposed to be. Would you like to communicate with us tonight?
That was a very close sway towards me.
Would you like to communicate with us tonight?
It's all in my legs. This is really weird.
Are we okay to be?
Later, when they walked further into the forest, the area felt colder and more silent than before, like the place itself had changed.
Yeah. Okay.
You okay?
Okay.
We've all walked down now. These are the actual trees on Cannock Chase where it's alleged people have seen the black-eyed girl. These are the trees that you've seen the famous photos.
You come through on the spirit talk and you say your name's Nelly, your name's Patricia, and you said you shouldn't be dead.
Help us.
Help us.
How can we help you?
Who is asking to help us? Is your name Nelly? We are. I'll keep asking questions. I'm just going to check on Duncan and Ricky.
If you ask them in German, what do you want to ask? I can get
How old are you?
how old are you?
Then they moved to White Lady's Priory, and as soon as they stepped inside, the temperature suddenly dropped in certain spots, making the place feel even more uncomfortable.
For some. This one will be really interesting. I've never been here before. So we're heading in now. It's actually, they say there's cold spots here. And we've just walked in and it has actually gone bitter in spots here, don't you think?
Yeah.
This is the grounds of it.
Oh, it's not very big then.
But don't you think it's colder in this bit?
It's freezing.
Isn't it?
Yes.
You may remember me from coming here.
It's about to begin.
It's about.
And not long after, there was a strong sense that something had followed them there, something they could not see but could clearly feel around them.
Before, maybe you communicated with me before, so you know there's nothing to worry about. Have you got anything you'd like to say to us? So you said your name is Ronald, and it's about to begin. What's about to begin?
By the end of the night, she did not feel safe anymore because it no longer felt like they were just exploring. It felt like something had been with them the whole time. Matty is a guy who lives in a van and shares his adventures on his YouTube channel, Matty Van Halen. In one episode, he and his friends were camping in a remote desert spot when something unexpected happened.
This guy coming back here in this pickup truck, this guy is a problem. This guy's dangerous. I don't know what his problem is, if he's drunk or high. If you would have saw what he just did, I couldn't grab the camera in time, but all of the dust, he came right in front of our campsite, started doing donuts for a good 1 solid minute, and then drove away. Here, there he is. Black pickup truck. Yeah, this guy's up to something. What? He's coming up here. Oh, man, Chocolate Man's out there confronting him. I got to get out here and see what's going on. I couldn't even get out of the van because it was too dusty.
Was that necessary? There's a lot of people out here. Okay, do what you want, bro. Alright, go ahead. Do what you want, bro. Do what you want. Do what you want. Have a good time.
Man, all you got to do is just leave.
Not really, but you keep moving.
Just go.
The man's behavior indicated he didn't care about the campers in the area. However, when they tried to confront him, the situation quickly spiraled out of control.
All right, so I thought I had the video going, but all I got was a picture. So he went and got his crew, and they all came back, started swarming us. So bad stuff's about to go down. All right, we had to leave. They're acting like they got guns, so I don't want to die. There's a Chocolate Man in front of me. Ron and Mark's right behind me. And we found another spot on Overlander. I know it's loud in here. This road is really washboard. So we all had to pack up pretty quick and go. The guy came back in another vehicle. So it's at least 3 of them. I know it's 4 of us, but we don't have guns. So I don't want to get all shot up. And this is not the first time this has happened.
They managed to escape the situation and avoid any danger by simply relocating. This is exactly what you should do when you feel threatened. Even if you have a means of protection, it's not worth the risk, as one party could end up getting hurt. The challenge of van camping is that each day you need to find a safe location to camp for the night. This can sometimes be dangerous, even in the most remote areas. That's why it's essential to prepare for both the best and the worst situations, as anything can happen. Nick is a guy who is passionate about spending time in nature, and he usually shares his adventures on his YouTube channel, Nick C. During one of his outings, he had an encounter that completely changed his plans for an overnight camping trip.
Okay, yeah, so we've had a bit of a change of plans here. Little bits happened since the last clip. I'm currently driving as far as possible from that camping spot. I'm gonna pull over and I'll let you guys know what happened. All right, okay, so I'm probably 10 kilometers or maybe 5 kilometers or so from where I was camping. So any of you guys that go camping, spend a lot of time in the wilderness, or that have watched my videos for a while, you know all about sounds. Obviously in the mountains and, you know, stuff like that, there's all sorts of stuff that can make creepy noises, right? So, and in most cases, a lot of the actually less creepier ones tend to sound the scary. Holy, did it scare me. So actually what happened is not the last clip where I was showing my gear, but after the one before that, after I'd shown you guys with a spot, I heard this sound, and I'm not even kidding. It was like, or like literally just in the trees, not even that far from me. And I'm like, what was that? I'm out of here. I went to my car, and I sat there for a few minutes, and I'm like, did I really hear that, or what? I'm out of here. I am out of here. What the heck is that?
The fear he felt was clearly visible in his reaction, preventing him from even considering investigating the source of the sound. Instead, he immediately got into his vehicle and drove as far away as possible from whatever might have been out there. So I'll ask, what do you think made that sound? Let us know in the comments below. This is Allie. She started documenting and sharing her outdoor adventures on social media in 2015 through her channel Outdoors Allie as a way to connect with like-minded individuals. On September 13th, 2018, Allie went out on another adventure, this time with a friend. Unfortunately for them, things did not go as they had planned.
Go! 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 Getting closer. Get! I only saw one set of eyes and it didn't look real big or anything. I don't know, I hope there's not like cubs in the tree or something.
I could take a few steps, you could take a few steps until we get far enough away.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna do anything.
I don't think so either. Alright.
Shine your light on me.
Oh, I see him, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see him. Well, they're just watching us now. Let's just get.
Whatever was out there remained just beyond the reach of their light, observing them intently, and then this happened.
I just don't want it to be above me and behind me.
Alright, well, let's just cruise. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at her. Oh, freaky. I mean, they're still in the same spot.
No,
Are they?
Let's shoot a bigger light.
Then.
Are you sure it's a bear? Not like a cat or something?
I don't know.
I could bang off a shot to get it to go away.
First of all, I don't know how harsh this lighting is, so I apologize in advance. Made it back to the trailer, and I don't know how much audio we picked up,
But on the way out, we ran into a critter. I was walking ahead and I saw like lights, and I said, "Oh, are we already at the truck?" That seemed way faster than it did going up, and I caught another glimpse through the headlamp, the light, and they were eyeballs. The scary kind of eyeballs that you see in the dark.
Whatever was out there seemed to be keeping pace with them, and that left Allie shaken. She couldn't quite explain what they had seen, and that uncertainty made the whole encounter even more unsettling. However, while scrolling through the comment section, many suggested it was a cougar, and they were applauded for their bravery in facing such a mysterious situation. During archery season, the host of the YouTube channel Wild Pursuit ventured into the woods for what he expected to be an exciting hunting adventure. Little did he know that his day would take an unexpected turn for the worse.
Okay, so it's about 7:30. I'm just now getting here. I'm gonna sneak in at the ready because there's a pretty high chance that I run across a deer. Not if I step on hidden bottles.
He soon reached his hunting spot, but in his haste, he realized he had forgotten something essential. This was the moment when his troubles truly began.
I forgot my my bow hanger, so I'm just gonna be holding it, but
You don't want to make anything worse.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I was, there was a really big doe in front of me. And I drew on her. And then she saw me. So we're in a stare down. And, she started, I let my bow down because she was staring at me. And then she started walking away real slow. So I drew again. But as I drew back, my elbow hit the tree and knocked me off balance. And I tried grabbing onto a branch that was up in the tree right next to me, and it snapped as I grabbed onto it.
Just 2 days after the incident, he found himself reflecting on the experience and feeling grateful to have survived the fall. It served as a powerful reminder that no adventure is worth the risk of losing one's life, emphasizing the critical importance of safety equipment. Dan is the creator behind the YouTube channel Dan Van Life. After taking a break for surgery, he got back on the road with his dog. Ready for new adventures in van life, they set off for Colorado, but upon their arrival, things began to take an unexpected turn.
Behind on live streaming, so I put in a good few hours playing the racing simulator on live, and then we just had a really chill evening walking around by the lake, hanging out down at the beach, and then we came back to make some supper. And when I got back to make supper, I found a tick on me. And when I looked closer, I found another tick on me, and another, and I pulled about 5 off of me before it hit me. How many are on Cassie? So as I was looking Cassie over for more ticks, I realized that the french fries were still in the oven and I absolutely fried them. So it was just really seeming like one of those days. So Cassie gets a waterless bath, just spraying her over with the anti-tick and flea spray that I have, and then I get a nice sink shower, and for some reason I didn't use my brand new water heater. It was just all a little too much to take in, so I took a cold shower, and that really was a nice humbling moment. Second day back on the road and just covered in ticks. I jinxed myself earlier that day talking to another van liver, Tori Delury, saying something along the lines of, you know, maybe Nebraska isn't so bad, and that came around to bite me in the ass so much harder.
After addressing the serious risk posed by the tick problem, he attempted to settle in, hoping the night would finally grant him some peace. However, his troubles were far from over.
What's going on, bud? So I just woke up to the noise of something rutting around outside the van. I don't know if it was somebody fucking with the back door handle or if it was just somebody bumping against the van. But we are parked somewhere that there should be no one near the van. And then I heard a loud belch. I got up and grabbed my safety device, and I haven't heard anything since. And that's when I realized somebody's trying to break into the van. I can hear somebody tugging on the door handle, and I am out in the middle of nowhere. And by this point in the day, I'm just irritated that my night's sleep is now going to be completely ruined, not only by the bed bugs and ticks, but by some Jimmy trying to break into the...
Dan's trip ended up being a nightmare. He had to deal with ticks, and then someone tried to get into his van in a remote area. While ticks can be handled, having someone approach your vehicle at night is truly frightening. Who tries random car doors in the middle of nowhere if they aren't up to no good? This clip features YouTuber Ads Ventures, known for his curious and lighthearted exploration style. However, on June 23, 2025, he encountered an unexpected and destructive event that plunged him into a significantly darker situation.
We're on an extremely, and I stress, extremely important mission like no other. Unless, of course, somebody's done a mission that's similar before, then it's a mission like another. But anyway, we're on a mission. We've got to get down to the Kent coast. In fact, I might be lying about that. I think it might be East Sussex. Either way, we're going down to Rye. I've put the location into the sat-nav, so without further ado, let's let this mission commence, albeit extremely slowly. Well, I haven't come as far as Rye because I looked on the map and parking there seemed like a bit of a nightmare. There's height barriers on all the car parks. So we're in a place now called Winchelsea, or we're near Winchelsea anyway. I think we're on the way there. We should be there in 1 minute. And because the antique shop is going to be shut today already, I'm thinking we're just going to rock up here, have some dinner, which is something I've never had before, by the way, and then from there we can go on to this shop in the morning. I found this one here. I don't know if I trust it. Is it wide enough? Far enough from the danger of the road? I reckon it probably is, right?
He chose a secluded spot far from the bustling main road, believing it would be safe. However, as evening settled in and he sat down to dinner, an unsettling presence loomed just outside his van, stirring up trouble.
I'm so confused about what's going on outside, right? Look at this. What is that? It looks like smoke coming out. Right, hold on a second. This is bad. Right, some lorry was just outside mine. Or just out the front. I swear that's a fire. That is not clouds. What is happening? It is. What is happening? Right, so I'm trying to film me at the same time as filming the fire up there. Something bad's happened, obviously. I know who it was because there was someone on my CCTV. It was all a bit weird. I'll tell you about it in a minute. I'm going to go speak to this bus driver.
As the gravity of the situation unfolded, a deep sense of unease settled over him, indicating that there was something much more ominous at work than merely an accidental fire.
Down near Winchelsea Beach, there's a fire involving a caravan by the looks of it.
Penlevel Road.
Okay, thank you, my love. They've had several more calls. I've just rang them, and basically they are on their way.
Right.
They have had more calls.
I'm just going to go spin my van around in case someone comes back and does that to my van, because someone's done that.
It has looked like it has been done.
Well, it has been done because the geezer just ran past me, jumped in his motor and sped off that way.
It could be arson then.
Right, someone set fire to the van that's just down the road behind me, and it was the person who was parked in front of me. I'll explain more in a minute. But I need to move my van in case they're going to do it to mine. When I was eating my second toastie, I looked up on the CCTV and I saw a van just parked up in front of me. Now, bear in mind that I'd chosen to park in this particular lay-by because it's a small one. Now, some of these lay-bys up here are absolutely massive. There's other small ones as well, but there's plenty of them, right? So I thought, if I park there where that car was, that's where we were, no one's going to come into this spot because there's just no need for it. And whilst I was eating, I looked up on my CCTV, like I said, and I saw a van was parked there. Now, I was going to get out of the van and make a joke about it. I was going to say, how dare they park in my driveway and all this, just for a laugh. But before I had a chance to do that, I was finishing my food, and like I said, this geezer ran past the van that way and up here. Now, as soon as I heard his footsteps running and panting past my van, I looked up on the CCTV. I was like, what's all that about? Why is someone out for a run at this time of night? But I saw that he jumped straight into his van and sped off, which I thought was a bit weird, and I was wondering why. But in my head, I just come to the conclusion that maybe he'd been caught short. He needed the toilet, and he'd run up onto the beach, done his business, and then he jumped back in the van and just carried on his journey. So I looked back on the camera, and I saw a light on the front camera and a light on the rear camera. Now, that's not out of the blue. I thought it was just headlights coming down the road. One of them was. It was a bus that was coming down this road here. That's the bus that you saw last night. And the other light was up there, which turned out to be the fire, but at the time I thought it was another headlight coming down. But then I noticed the light from the back of the van was getting brighter, and there were some clouds, right? Now, bearing in mind, it's a split screen, so it was really small what I was looking at. I could see these dark clouds coming over, and I was like, that doesn't look normal. It was a bit weird. And then I put it onto channel 2 so I could see the whole thing full screen, and obviously that's when I realised it looked like a fire. That's when I hit record on this camera. So from that point onwards, you saw everything unfold as it happened. But last night, after checking my CCTV, I found out what happened prior to all of that. He got out of his van from here. He's walked along past my van, and he has approached the stairs which lead up towards the beach. So he's made his way up those stairs, and he's come along the top bit here. Now, as he's got to about this point right here, you can see him on my camera. He bends down and he's sort of preparing something. He's probably got, I don't know, petrol in his lighters or whatever. But basically, he's doing something up on this spot here where he's sort of ducking down and looking in his bag or whatever it is. Now, he's doing that for about 30 seconds, and then he starts heading down this ramp here, back towards the spot over here where the fire took place. So now he's back down on the road here, and he's not far from where the inferno took place. And as you can see, it is just here in front of us. Now at this point you can't really see exactly what he does, but that's the last I see of him for a while, because what I think must have happened, there were cars coming up and down this road at the time, so he's probably just wanted to get away from this as quick as possible, and he's taken this route up here, so I couldn't see that bit on the camera, and I didn't spot him again for a while until he was further back there. Next time you see him on the CCTV, he's literally standing up there on the bank next to his van, and he's sort of looking back, probably to check that the fire's started properly. And once he realises his mission is complete, that's when he runs back down the steps past my van at an extraordinary rate. And that is obviously the point where I first heard him in person, and then he's jumped back into his van and disappeared into the...
The realization that this was no accident but a deliberate act is frightening for any van lifer. Without hesitation, he quickly moved his van and chose to leave that area that night, as he feared the culprit might return. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but the camper van was destroyed in the fire. This incident reminds us that danger can appear unexpectedly, no matter where we are. It's essential to be cautious and aware of our surroundings. Our first disturbing encounter comes from the YouTube channel M2Gate. Hoping for a better chance, he decided to move upstream where the water flowed more strongly. However, what he didn't know was that this decision would become one he would regret. What had started as a quiet fishing trip quickly turned into a life-or-death encounter when a black bear suddenly charged at him. With no time to think, the man reacted purely on instinct. If he had panicked and run, the bear would have chased him down. As we all know, a predator of that size and strength can easily overpower a human. Thankfully, that wasn't the case. The man walked away unharmed, but the sad reality is that many people may not have been so fortunate. This illustrates that in encounters like this, the wilderness can be cruel. In the wild, the line between life and death is so thin that one wrong move can turn a peaceful trip into a tragedy. Meet Emma and Reese, a married couple who run the YouTube channel Romany Pirated, where they share their van life adventures. Over the years, they've had some minor incidents on the road, but nothing serious enough to deter them. However, in this video, they experience an incident that leaves a lasting negative impact.
So we're trying to find a place to stay for the night. It's not that easy, is it?
It's driving me mad.
Emma's going mad. So we're struggling. Like in the place that we are, we're really struggling to find anywhere to park for the night. We've checked a couple of places out, a couple of spots. This is another kind of one of those realities of van life. Moments where you're just like, oh, can't find anywhere. I'm getting hungry. Emma's hungry. Daisy's definitely hungry. So I'm gonna try and figure this out and see if we can find a.
Fortunately for them, they discovered a remote location and decided to settle there, setting up a camp. They were having one of the best times of their lives, enjoying the serenity of nature. However, after nightfall, strange things began to happen.
There's been some noises outside. We've heard like a lot of people going up. And we've already heard quite a bit of like banging around and stuff going on outside. We don't know what it is, we don't know what's happening. I said to Reese to like go and check and see. And he's had a look out, we can see quite a few people, there's quite a few cars. I don't want to get outside because I don't know what I'm walking into. I've had to like feed Daisy like 5 sausages already because as soon as she heard noises she started barking. So I'm just trying to keep her as quiet as I possibly can do. I feel like something feels really, I don't like the feeling of it. It'll be alright, it'll drive off. I can hear people coming round. Right, so we've driven about, 30 minutes?
Yeah, about 30 minutes down the road.
We've found another park.
It's shaking.
Poor Daisy, she's literally shaking.
So they basically a load of people ran off laughing, and we heard them drive off. Had a look at the van. Can't see any damage to the van, but obviously it's dark, it's night time, it's the middle of the night, so
there was just like a loud bang. So basically like a really loud bang. It was right next to my head, so I didn't know what it was. So I apologise for my language. But it was just this really loud noise, and then like Reese says, we just heard like a lot of laughing, It seems like it were probably like, you know, young lads or something like that, I don't know, but they're obviously old enough to drive because they were in cars. As soon as we knew it had sort of gone quiet, we've just obviously got straight in van, we've driven off, we've made sure nobody's following us. We've come to a place that's on Park for Night.
Yeah, it's
because we didn't pick the last place from Park for Night, did we?
No,
We just pulled up.
We just pulled up. We didn't even know where we were really.
And we do that sometimes. You know, we've done that regularly. We do it sometimes. We just kind of.
I think it from what it sounded like. I think it were just young lads, you know, like Emma said, old enough to drive, but should have known better, really.
We have never had any problems.
The problem is, they think it's funny, and it's not funny. It's really frightened. You know, it's I was trying to keep calm, to keep Emma calm, to reassure her, but it was frightening with that, really frightening.
It's frightening, Dave.
As they said, whoever was behind that might think it's funny, but it wasn't. You can never tell the health conditions of people, and such acts can scare someone who is fragile half to death. Moments like this make you wonder how many unpredictable people roam freely among us. Without waiting to find out the cause of the disturbance, Emma and Reese decided to leave the campsite. Meet Sophie, the creator of the YouTube channel Sophie Dossi, where she shares extreme challenges and unusual environments that test her physical and mental endurance. While her content often includes acrobatics and high-risk stunts, on April 20th, 2024, she chose to explore a deep cave system with 2 experienced guides.
Hey guys!
Hey! Nice to meet you.
Well, this is James and Edward. They're going to be taking me into this cave and potentially to my doom.
Hopefully not.
All right, are we ready to do this?
Yeah. We're filling out this card right here. In case we have an accident in there, they know where to find us. They'll be able to drag our bodies out.
Wait, should I enter first then, or are you guys entering first?
You can enter first.
Okay. I feel like the boogeyman's down here.
My friend almost broke her knee there. Her knee fell into the little thing that you're standing on.
Oh.
And she almost fell backwards.
By the way, there was a tornado warning last night, so there was a big storm, which is it's wet.
Honestly, yeah, 90% of this cave might be underwater. Like, no joke.
That's
so. We might not be able to go to the waterfall. We'll see. If it's only a little bit flooded, we're going.
Start really squeezing your way in.
You don't want to go that way.
Why don't you want to go that way?
That way is nothing but misery.
Wait, why?
Look how bad it looks.
Oh my gosh.
Despite being aware of the tornado warning issued the night before, they chose to venture deeper into the cave. They understood that heavy rainfall could transform narrow tunnels into dangerous choke points where water could accumulate with no way to escape.
First?
Yeah, go ahead. Just under first.
Oh yeah, it's pretty tight.
Oh my god. All right. Oh my gosh. This is a really low part. Even my head doesn't fit right here. Like my helmet's literally stopping me. It's that, oh my god. My helmet got stuck. Oh, that's so scary. My helmet got stuck. Oh my gosh. You guys do this for fun?
Kinda. It's kind of fun.
So not this one that I'm on?
No, it gets harder right here.
Oh my god. Skinny.
It's gonna get a little muddy.
Yeah, already very muddy. So easy.
I'm not gonna lie, this is the hard part.
Oh my god. This next part is about a 20-foot drop. So if I slip, they're gonna have to call cave rescue. So easy. Like that was the easiest thing I've ever done. Look how pretty this area is.
So you can see the water, it's like far away from the wall.
Honestly, this entire place would be underwater right now if it had rained really bad.
Really?
Like, if we start noticing high water, and we do gotta dip out pretty quick, 30 feet of water will be above you right now. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right.
That's why everything's so muddy right here. This is all underwater. This will be one giant swimming pool.
Despite these obstacles, Sophie was determined to reach the point and ready to face whatever came her way. But the question is, will she scale through? Let's find out.
Definitely the stickiest room.
Yeah.
This is just full of loose rock.
I could tell.
So it's a crack about this big, and it goes down like 10 or 15 feet vertically. So you're basically squeezing yourself down this little crack.
Basically here?
Do what this rock is gonna do. Just drop down like 15 feet, straight down, but it's gonna be really tight.
No other YouTuber has done this, so I have to.
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh my god, okay, I see. Wow. Look at this small little opening. So you gotta squeeze. Oh my god, how do you squeeze through this? How does one's head go through? My head went like barely. Oh my god, my head just went through it. That's crazy.
I know, my helmet went through it.
Oh my god. This is insane.
I don't know if any other YouTubers have made it.
Did you go feet first?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say I'm going head first into it.
I think I went feet first and nose and bird it.
That was scary.
Yeah, because there was mud there.
Oh my god. We did it!
That was the best part though.
Yeah!
Our first time in here, we made it like not even to the waterfall, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at me. Well guys, we made it to the end. I even made it through the pulverizer squeeze, which you've said no one's done their first time, which is crazy.
Yeah. We didn't even make it like a fraction of the way back here.
Eventually, they successfully reached one of the cave's deepest accessible chambers before returning safely to the surface. Sophie's journey into the cave ended without any harm, but her experience left viewers wondering if the risks were worth it. As I always say, before embarking on any adventure, it's important to assess whether it's worth the risk. After all, a small mistake can have serious consequences. Thankfully, that wasn't the case for Sophie. Brendan is an outdoor enthusiast who loves bow hunting and shares his experiences and responsible practices on his YouTube channel. While he often has successful adventures, in early November 2022, he encountered a dangerous situation that wasn't just wildlife.
But I just want to show you kind of why we're here. I mean, we pay good money to hunt this property. We've been hunting it for years.
No, you ain't been moving for years. I've been here 8 years.
Do you live on this property right here?
Sir, you're not listening to me. I'm not listening to you.
I just want to talk to you. I'm sorry.
Put your phone down.
You have an AR in front of me. I'm fucking scared.
Put your phone down.
Dude, I'm scared as fuck right now.
Okay, well, it's going to be more scary. Put your phone down. Are you attacking me?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. I'm hunting. I'm hunting with...
Drop your fucking phone.
Oh, my God.
Drop your motherfucking.
Despite Brendan's efforts to clarify to the man that he had the right to hunt on the property because he leased it, his explanations only seemed to frustrate the man further.
I'm bow hunting. I don't have any guns on me.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm asking you to move. I'm asking you to look at me. You're on my fucking property. You got to motherfucking go. You're on my property, sir.
Okay,
Listen.
I'm packing up.
8 years. You've never been here.
Listen, can I come out there so we can talk?
Come on out.
Okay.
Don't touch. No.
I have to move my chair.
Walk over it. Walk over it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck you're on my property. Listen to me. Listen to me. That's fine. Listen to me. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You need to move down from here. You're on my property and you need to move down.
Okay, I understand.
That's all I'm asking.
Okay.
No harm. I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't know what you got. Listen.
I'm just trying to understand the property here. Do you live here?
Listen to me. I want you to move down from here.
Okay.
This is not the space.
Understood.
This is not the space.
Understood.
Young children,
and I'm reacting like that.
I completely understand. I understand.
That's where I'm coming from. Okay. The bow, you fucking shoot cannons, fly cannons, shit here. Couche. I'm asking you just not to be here.
Yes, sir.
You know what the fuck you want. Just not here. This is the wrong space back.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
The only reason we're here.
Who's we? Is there someone else here on the property?
No, no one else is here on the property, but we have four people on this lease who pay for this hunting property. The reason that we have this blind here is because, according to our Onyx, who shows us the survey lines, this is the property that we're legally allowed to hunt. We have permission from him to access from his property from our cornfield right there.
Understood.
And the rule is you're allowed to bow hunt within 125 feet of a residential dwelling.
Yeah.
So,
well, they don't make the laws for me. I got young children here, and
Understood.
I'm reacting as a father. So this is not the place back. Go down behind his motherfucker.
Brendan made a wise decision to leave when the situation was about to escalate. He reported the incident to the police and shared video evidence, but no charges were filed because it was considered a misunderstanding. Given that the other person had a rifle, Brendan's choice to walk away was smart, as it could have turned dangerous. Fortunately, he left safely without any incident. Rob runs a YouTube channel called Rob Outdoors, where he shares his camping trips in unique spots like cemeteries. In one video, he chose to camp in a parking lot for a relaxing day, but it began to feel creepy as night fell.
There's a van just arrived. Box right in front of my van. This place is weird. Bloke in a van. Bloke in the van's just pulled up. Bloke in the van's just pulled up. He was parked there. He just drove off. He was parked there. He walked down there, and I was at the back there cleaning my stuff. In fact, I can still see a man there. See him? So that bloke walked down there and then walked behind my van where I was cleaning my stuff. Look at that bloke there, look. Trying to look in the back of my van.
The man hid partially behind a tree, trying not to be seen. Rob initially tried to ignore him, but soon became anxious, so he decided to confront the mysterious man. Let's see what happened next.
Yeah, just going a bit of dinner, like, you know what I mean? So, yeah. How about yourself, you alright?
Yeah, I've been having a day of them.
Yeah. Much about?
Not today, actually.
No.
Saw a couple, but always say some down to us, brevity.
Yeah. No, it's nice to do, isn't it? So it's nice to get away, isn't it? Just had a curry and
Sorry?
I just had a curry and it seemed like a good idea at the time, but not so much anymore.
Yeah. It's clearing up this stuff.
It is, it's a bloody... Yeah. Wasn't not ideal, to be honest. But anyway.
You will. Well equipped anyway.
Well, try my best. So when the wife kicks me out, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Right, I've got to leave you to it.
Alright mate, no worries.
I'll have my dinner.
Have a nice evening.
And you.
Cheers, ciao. You can't tell me that's not weird.
Although the encounter was harmless, His attempt to look into the van made things awkward and a bit creepy. You'd think that was enough awkwardness for the day, but it wasn't.
That van's back. He was down here earlier on. Then he went and parked up there. Now he's just do that again. So I'm guessing that van over there, guessing they're stopping here tonight. So that's the third time he's done that. Look what's back, people. Look what's back. Oh. Yeah, that's probably going to be it for me for tonight. So the time is now, what time is it? It's 10 to 11. I'm just going to go to bed, to be honest, because it's 10 to 11. See you in the morning. The 5 minutes ago I told you I was going to sleep. Since then, 2 cars have been round, popping their horns. The motorhome that was here, he's bottled it and he's gone.
Both encounters were enough to send most people packing up their campsites, but Rob managed to tough it out through the night. I seriously doubt I would have had the same resolve in his position, considering you can never truly know the intentions of anyone, regardless of age. Meet Taylor, a content creator with a YouTube channel called Taylor Wood Camping. Taylor and a friend went camping at a forest ridge and set up their tent for a relaxing evening. However, things quickly went wrong, and their plans changed unexpectedly.
I don't know if you guys can hear that. Our phones are going off saying that we're in a tornado warning right now. Woo, it's about to get interesting tonight. Yes, sir. If you're not from the Midwest, you wouldn't understand, but we love tornadoes. We don't get scared. We don't run away. We go out and we chase them. We show them who's the boss. This is our turf. It's our block, right? So yeah, throw them up. Throw them up.
It's our hood.
It's our hood, right? I don't know if you guys can hear it, but tornado sirens are going off now. Which is surprising, you know, it's not really surprising this time of year. I mean, the other day it was like 65 degrees out. Day before that was like 20 degrees. So weather fluctuating like that, hot, cold, perfect brewing temps for a tornado. So, but then again, don't listen to me. I'm not no meteorologist or whatever the hell they're called. I'm just a guy who enjoys outdoors.
For most people, being near a tornado would be terrifying, but Taylor and his friend were thrilled by the prospect. However, their excitement was short-lived.
All right, we might have to abandon. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, it's coming. We gotta leave the food behind. Come on, let's go.
South of
Highway G24 and R57, very specific location.
Ooh, that was crazy.
Here in Norwalk, that is part of the apparent tornado path. So again, starting to talk about damage in.
Oh man, his shelter's gone.
In Norwalk, several houses. We haven't gotten a sense of what that damage is yet. One is going to start wondering if we're going to start seeing windows blown out.
Well, we just lost dinner. I was gonna make SOS for you guys, but yeah, this is crazy. That came out of nowhere.
Although Taylor and his friend emerged without any injuries, it's crucial to understand that in situations like this, every second counts, as a single decision can be a matter of life and death. On May 4th, 2021, Rod One Reel Fishing uploaded this footage showing a quiet fishing trip near a public river.
Where's Bald Eagle?
Way in the distance.
Oh, way in the distance. Let's go check this out, guys. No, that is so. That's very anticlimactic for our send. I don't know. I don't think we can fish if they're there. I mean, we can wait a couple. I know, man. What are the freaking odds? There are the falls right there. To the left side, 2 anglers are fishing it. And that was supposed to be the ultimate ending to this. I mean, we hiked literally, what, 4 miles?
At least, and this was the goal.
At first, everything felt normal, but there was a strange feeling that someone else was nearby, watching from a distance without making a sound.
Oh no, he's going back in. He's going back in, almost. I mean, this rain's coming down pretty hard, dude. This guy might be leaving soon. You guys probably can't tell, but I mean, I think you can tell. It's raining quite hard, and it's kind of chill. It's like not warm out here, so they might be calling it a day soon. You on? Oh, I'm on. The rainy send continues. Let's get down here without falling in the river. That's not a bad one. About 12 inches maybe. But it's pretty. They love eating these pebbles, man.
Then, out of nowhere, a man appeared, asking questions in a way that felt too serious for a simple situation, as if he already believed something was wrong before hearing any answer.
Where do we come in from?
What's that?
Where do we come in from, bro? We just parked.
Where'd you guys come in from?
I don't know exactly. I didn't drive. I don't know, man. Sorry.
Where'd you walk in from?
We wait up the creek.
Where?
This creek? This creek's.
Explain to me exactly where.
As time passed, his tone became sharper, and the calm forest started to feel unsafe, as if the space around them was closing in with pressure.
And there's no way you walk from down there if you didn't go on my road that has no trespassing signs on the road as well. Otherwise you swam across the big pool. Huh? You can't? Go ahead, show me, let's walk. You guys know you're on my property and you're playing games with me and pissing me off. Which road? Did you come in on the state land, the state parking lot? Were you trespassing something? What was the name of the parking lot? You can get out of here. Look, you guys know you're playing games, so just be truthful with me, and then I don't send this to DEC. I just want your license so I have it on record. If I catch it on any of my cameras again, then I will send you.
I'm not trying to play games with you, sir. Had I known it was your property, then we would have left. And now that you're telling us, we won't come back.
Show me where you walk, and I'll show you the.
Yeah, sure.
I'll show you the no trespassing.
Sure thing. No problem. Let's go.
The way he kept insisting they were lying made the moment more uncomfortable, as no answer would ever be enough to satisfy him.
How did you get here? You told me you parked on the state land. There's no way, this way on the state land, you didn't get to this spot. You got to this spot without swimming, and you're not wet. You're wading the river. Do you want to walk down? It's not that way. That's all my property. I'm walking the woods. It might be easier. So great. You're on. If you are publicly on property that is not yours, I have a right to ask for your identification. Otherwise, I promise you, with my motorcycles and all the boys up there, we're going to get to your car before you. We're going to take a picture of every license plate, and I'm going to have your picture that can tie to your license and your driver's license.
We parked past and parked in a parking lot right there, and it did say.
Then you went through a gate, correct?
No, there's no gate. There's no gate.
First of all, I'm not comfortable with the way you're talking to us.
I'm not comfortable with the way you're talking to me. Stand on my property.
You're being very aggressive. So, what we're gonna do?
It's my property.
We had no idea.
You know you're not.
There was a point where it no longer felt like a normal argument, but something unpredictable, where one wrong move could make things worse.
We can go. I'll have the rest of my crew call the DEC. I'll meet Ranger Jim here with you guys, and you can get formally cited if that's what you'd like.
We're gonna leave, and we apologize, okay?
Okay, so when I asked you where you parked, why are you lying to me?
Because why do I want to tell you where I parked? You seem like a dangerous individual.
Oh, stop with your dangerous millennial crap. Right now, you're on my property, and if you parked up there, you went through a combo gate that you either had a key to, or you stole my combination.
All right, let me. I'll handle.
So start telling the truth instead of playing games with me. And you can post it wherever you want.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Sir, we literally came. We're 4 miles from the parking lot. 4 miles. We came through.
Show it to me on your GPS.
There's no. There's no connection here.
I got mine.
Okay,
ready?
show me yours.
Yeah, but no, we don't want to tell you where our car is because it seems like.
Stop. You're on my property. I can have you arrested for being on my property.
Even after they tried to leave, the tension didn't fully go away, and it felt like the situation could follow them beyond the river and into the path back.
Sure.
Off,
yeah.
Right?
I appreciate that.
If you're lying to me and playing games and saying, "Hey, Billy, get out of here," it's bull, and we both know it, right?
Yeah.
If you're on somebody else's property, just be polite, and I would say, "Hey, guys, you're on my property."
That's fair.
That site's public.
All right, we're about to go, bro. He's. I mean, we're cool. So we're not going to come back here, and we apologize.
You can just look at the maps.
Okay.
And crystal clear where you are.
By the end, the quiet woods didn't feel peaceful anymore, and what started as a simple fishing day turned into something they would not forget easily.
All right, guys. So that was a bit of a mess. We're going to try to break it down here, but basically that guy claims that we walked across the driveway through a gate to get down there, which we did nothing.
With that being said, let's move on to our next footage for this video. On September 7th, 2025, deep in a dark jungle in Thailand, a streamer named Adi from Clips von Klaus was walking alone, unaware that something dangerous was already watching him from the shadows.
Oh my gosh, guys, there's something big. Oh my gosh.
The forest felt too quiet, and the air suddenly turned heavy, like something was about to happen. He noticed movement in the distance, something big and low to the ground, but it did not move like a normal animal. It moved slowly and carefully, as if it were stalking him.
Okay, I don't know, shall I stay loud or not, guys? Wait. Gosh. Where is it? Oh no. My heart, guys, right now. It's over. What the... What the... Okay. I don't know, shall I stay loud or not, guys? Wait.
For a moment, everything went still, and then two faint glowing eyes appeared in the darkness, fixed directly on him without blinking.
Definitely eyes, guys. Oh, what the... I'm shaking, guys. Okay, guys, when this is a tiger, there's only two possibilities for me.
The distance between them felt too close, and the silence became more terrifying than any sound could ever be. Then it became clear that it was a tiger standing in the dark, watching every small move he made.
Oh my gosh. It's a tiger, guys. It's a tiger. Oh my god. Okay. We're going slowly back, guys. We're going slowly back. It's a tiger. Okay, we're going back, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. I told you guys, it will be the best clip in my whole life.
The fear grew stronger because he knew the most dangerous part. Turning his back would mean giving the tiger a chance to
There
attack.
are only two possibilities. I run at this thing and scream and stuff, or I just walk slowly backwards. Is it gone? What the... Sorry guys, I don't look at the chat right now. I'm only focused. I just look straight the whole time. Oh my god. Thank you for the follow, Kick Classic. Throw a rock. That's my cat. What do you mean, guys? Stop. It was quite very close, right? It was very close. Okay, we're going backwards very slowly. So just that you know, guys, you never turn your back to a tiger. Never in your...
Even when he tried to adjust his light, the darkness around the animal felt deeper, like it could disappear and reappear at any moment. As he slowly moved away, the jungle behind him felt just as dangerous as what was in front, like he was not alone anymore in that forest.
This is the full mode of this headlamp. This is the full mode. It's not possible more. Even if he will look at me, he will not see me. Okay. Welcome everyone to my stream. We have to find 100 animal species in one stream today. I mean, we go again to the other side, okay? I mean, let's leave this part of the forest. Let's leave it be. About to be 10-hour stream. Yeah, very bad. What's 80? Okay, guys. Species number 80. I mean, it was an animal, right? Whatever it was, tiger, leopard, whoever it was. So.
And even after leaving that place, he knew one thing for sure. Something had been following him long before he ever saw those eyes. On July 22nd, 2024, in the dark and feared screaming woods of Pluckley, Kent, the Bell explorers returned to the same place where they once had a disturbing encounter. But this time, things felt even more wrong from the start.
Saying, why did we run away and stuff? I mean, would you run away with shit or pants, you know, like... What would you have done, you know? But we've come back and we're going to see if we can get more encounters. And we're going to try our hardest not to run away, and we're going to try and get some kind of footage if anything decides to want to come back or whatever. So we've taken your comments on board, and let's get into it. Right, guys. Let's get this done.
See what we can find this time.
Yeah. I'm quite excited. I'm a bit nervous, but I'm quite excited.
Yeah, I must admit.
The forest looked quiet, but it did not feel calm, like something was waiting for them to come back.
AKA Screaming Woods.
No camping allowed. Yeah, what the fuck you'd want to camp in this for the night?
Yeah, I wouldn't be camping in it.
As they walked deeper, small sounds began to appear. Soft rustling and distant noises that did not match the stillness around them.
Joe, we're literally maybe 10 meters down for it, because the original spot where we was last time is so overgrown you can't actually see anything. So we haven't heard anything as of yet. So we're getting absolutely battered by mosquitoes.
Yeah.
It's so hot and so
humid, isn't it?
yeah, what was that? I had a bit of a...
Then everything suddenly went quiet, and that silence felt heavier than any noise before it, like the woods were listening to them.
It's gone quiet now that plane's gone over.
at all the bugs, guys. We're going through all of this. It's terrible. What's that?
I don't know, I just heard something in there as well.
Yeah.
Soon after, they started hearing strange sounds again. Something like slow footsteps moving somewhere in the dark, but never close enough to see.
Have a little walk down here. Some creepy old paths down here. If there are any spirits present, could you make a noise or anything? I heard that dog bark then.
Yeah.
What's that?
That sounded like footsteps.
It did, didn't it? We're not.
The deeper they went, the more it felt like they were not alone anymore, like something was slowly moving around them in circles.
Oh, here's someone giving it in the background, in the distance. Don't know. That's that dog I can hear again. Unless it's a ghost dog.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It'd be something different, wouldn't it?
Showing or some presents.
Let's go back this way. I think we need to head back to our original location.
Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, we haven't been as static as we have last time.
When they stopped and waited, the noises became clearer. Small knocks, light movement, and something shifting between the trees.
In my bag. Come say hello. What was that? I just heard something over here. What was that?
At one point, one of them felt like he heard a voice, but there was no one there, only darkness all around them.
Over there, wasn't it?
It was from that direction somewhere, yeah. Sounds like it.
Definitely heard something.
Yeah. Glad it wasn't just me then.
I swear I just heard a voice then.
Then things changed fast. The sounds got closer, sharper, and more direct, like whatever it was had decided to show itself.
Sounded like it come from over there somewhere.
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, you hear that? Yeah.
Sounded like it was in there somewhere. What was that?
Something over there. What's that?
You hear it?
Yeah.
Suddenly, they heard clear movement, something walking nearby, not far away anymore, and it did not sound like an animal.
I can hear someone walking. Joe, this is creeping me out.
That was when they saw it. A shadow moving across their path, shaped like a person, but appearing and disappearing too quickly to understand.
Fuck that. No, Joe, we got, no. The fucking car's over there. Shit. Oh, we're gonna fucking
chance, didn't they?
Oh fuck.
That's the car.
You're fucking joking, aren't you? Did you see that?
Yeah, there was definitely something there.
I swear, it looked like a person.
It did look like a person, didn't it? Walking across.
I don't want to go that way, Joe.
Even when they tried to leave, it did not stop. They felt like they were being followed with sounds coming from behind and beside them at the same time.
Yeah. Shit, can you see that? I can see something in the distance, though.
It does look like it, doesn't it? Some I told you, Don. I can't tell.
Shit.
He's gone now.
Lights appeared in the distance, but instead of helping, they made it worse, because they could not tell if it was a way out or something else waiting.
Fucking some lights then, all those lights. Some lights coming. Shit. We gotta go this way, Joe. Shit.
For a moment, they realized they were not sure how to get back, and the idea of being stuck in those woods with something unknown became very real.
I wasn't expecting this at all, Joe. Like last time, yeah, but we're sort of trapped. We're fucking trapped, Joe. I don't know what to do.
As they rushed to escape, the noises followed them, staying just far enough to not be seen clearly, but close enough to never feel safe.
I don't think mine's doing much better. Shit. I don't know what to do. We're going to have to wait until the coast is clear. Right. We found another way round because the other way was far too dodgy.
Yeah.
So we couldn't go the other way.
I think we best sort of start heading back anyway. Both our torches are dying.
Shit, what was that?
What was that? Is that someone out there?
Shit, is that something? I can't even see.
No.
Shit, there's people! Fuck off! Not again! We can't do this shit!
When they finally reached the car, they left immediately, because whatever they saw in those woods did not feel normal, and it did not feel like it wanted them there. On October 26th, 2023, the YouTube channel Rick and His Van uploaded this video, filmed during a Halloween night alone in a wooded common area in the UK. What started as a simple van trip quickly turned into his worst nightmare.
Bylaws and some common land. I think this is like one of 10 places in this country where we can actually do it. So I'm here, I'm just going to sit in the van, make myself something to eat, let it get a bit colder and a bit darker, and then I'm going to go off into the woods over there and see what we can find. There you are. Still using this new gimbal of mine, getting used to it. So right, let's get some food on. Right, so this is home for the night. First things first, dinner. What have I got? Nothing particularly exotic or...
He parked his van near the woods as darkness fell. The place was quiet, almost too quiet. Later, while walking deep into the woods, he noticed a small church standing alone in the middle of the trees.
See where we're going. This isn't coming out very well. No idea where on earth I'm going. Just going to follow the, well, pathway. I wish there was a path. Let's just go this way. Let's see where we're going. Right. I mean, this is ridiculous. I've got no idea where I'm going. Oh, there's a gate. Let me go through here. Oh, hello. What's that? What is that in the woods there? Look, what's that? Oh, I think I found the church. That was easy. Ah, it's not a gate. That is a fence. Ah, there's the church. Doesn't really look like a church. The Upper Itchin Benefice Church in the Woods, Bramdean Common. Services. Next service, 10th of December at 3 p.m. Still running. Well, that's interesting considering where we are. When I say the middle of the woods, I mean we are.
As he explored, something changed. He suddenly felt like he was not alone. When he turned back, he believed he saw someone standing near his camera. The shape was there only for a moment, then gone.
Have a little look inside. Huh. Oh, no way. What? You even got a little graveyard. And a shovel, random shovel. What is going on in this place? Chairs? In the middle of the woods?
Back in the van, shaken and alert, he checked the footage. He was convinced that a person had been standing there.
Maybe. They come back here in the daytime and have a look. They come back here in the morning. But that is spooky looking. Well, that's a good fun now, isn't it? I look like that guy, don't I? Here's Johnny. Anyway, spooky church. I'm going to come back and check this place out in the morning when I can have a good look round. Because I've already tripped over and gone arse over tit. Bye, church. The hell is that? Hello? Hello?
Then, after midnight, the worst moment came. He woke up to the sound of someone pulling the van door handles, and he was not mistaken.
Swear, this mate, there was someone standing there. There was someone standing right here. I swear to God, there was someone standing right here by my gimbal. Right. Right, that's freaked me out a little bit, so I'm just gonna go. Shut up. Right, I'm not joking you, that's just slammed itself shut. Right, I'm locking that up and getting out of it. I can't lock it. I'm locking that. There's my gimbal. Oh, I'm dropping everything. Oh, drop my phone. I'm getting out of here. I did not like that noise. Right, where am I going? I can't even see where I'm going. Right, that was weird. I don't even know which way I come now.
Minutes later, a car pulled up outside the van, then drove away without anyone speaking. Just when he tried to calm down, it happened again.
Now, I know you're going to all go, oh, staged with someone with you, but I can promise you I've got absolutely no one with me. The whole purpose of coming out in this van is I'm on my own. And, well, enough room for two people unless I'm with the wife, but trust me, we're going to be either 4 foot away from you in the woods in the dark. So, yeah. Spooky. Who knows what that was? Well, I'm just seeing things. Anyway. Right. It is... What is it? 1 o'clock in the morning. And I swear blind, I just got woken up by someone trying the van door handles. Right, there was a knock. There was definitely a knock. Someone was trying the van door handles as well. I'm going to turn the lights out. Someone was trying the van door handles.
With no sleep and fear building, he decided to leave. As he drove away in the dark, even small sounds felt threatening.
Try again. All right. Right, it's happening again. I can't believe this. Let me turn the lights on. I've heard that car come back. And it's about 2:45 now. That van's come back. Well, that car's come back. That 4x4 vehicle. I can't hear anyone. I can't hear anyone talking outside. There we go. There we go. Right. Literally haven't slept. This. I am going home. They've driven off again. I didn't even look out. I just peered through my curtains that I've got up. Through the curtains there, I can see outside.
The night that was meant to be calm and fun ended with him escaping the woods, unsure who had come looking for him or why. For more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like this video. Comment below which case you find the most horrifying. Don't forget to press the bell icon for future notifications. Stay safe out there. And remember, the forest never forgets who walked into it.